Welcome to the Mod Squad Horror Show Scream Edition. Tonight we have Brandon the Bam Tender, Felix, and our lovely Queen of Horror, Ginger, who's allowed me to graciously do the intro this evening.
What is up, peeps?
Hi.
What's up?
Saw some of y'all earlier. As always, this is an 18+ stream. It's going to have a lot of gore, a lot of horror, and a lot of all the things that we know and love. Super excited for tonight's show, y'all. As always, we're going to kick it off with Brandon giving us the drink of the night, our killer cocktail. What you got for us, Brandon?
So I thought about this one long and hard, and since I knew, that's what she said, since I knew that we were going to be doing a Scream episode, I decided on this one called the Woodsboro Slasher. Now, I know the new movie takes everyone out of Woodsboro into New York, which I'm really excited about. But we'll talk about more about that later. But I want to take it back to Woodsboro, where it all began. So first things first, we're going to be doing 3/4 ounce of vodka, whatever vodka you like. I got some Tito's here. So we got 3/4 ounce. Bam. And then we've got 3/4 ounce of pineapple rum. Got some of that right here. Oops, I meant to put it in my shaker, not in the glass. Bam. And then we've got 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Bam. And 1/2 ounce of either strawberry puree or daiquiri mix. And I've got some strawberry daiquiri mix here. So this is going to give us that blood red color. So I thought this was kind of a cool idea because, you know, Scream, the original Scream, when it came out in 96, 97, totally changed horror in the 90s. Yes, and what's more 90s than strawberry daiquiris? So I've got 1/2 ounce, bam, of daiquiri mix.
Oh, you needed some Boom Sparm in there, and you can call it totally
man.
90s.
You could totally spruce this up with some Boone's Farm. Man, that's a throwback for sure. All right, so all into your shaker. I got some ice here. We're going to toss that in and pop the cap on our shaker. Give it a good shake for about 20 or 30 seconds until it's nice and icy on the outside. And then I've got my coupe glass here that I'm going to pour it into. And I'm excited about this next part too. I'll get to that in a second. So we're going to strain it. My shaker's got the built-in strainer. So we're going to strain it into our glass. And then I am going to garnish it with 2 cherries because, as we know, Scream had 2 killers. And this is the first time you guys are getting to see this. I've got my new horror cocktail pick here.
That's what's
it's
up,
got
man.
the skull on it. Pretty dope. They're heavy-duty metal cocktail picks. So I'm going to garnish it right there with the 2 cherries for the 2 killers. And there you have the Woodsboro Slasher.
That looks so good. What does it taste like?
It looks delicious.
It tastes like the 90s for sure.
It tastes like the 90s.
Yeah, it does. So cheers. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Cheers. I already drank my drink, but I got some tea. All right. Well, everybody's going to be sipping on something good tonight. Mm-hmm. I'm excited because I know that we have some horror news. I know there was one thing in particular that we wanted to cover, but I've got a couple things up my sleeve that I wanted to talk about too. So, Felix, do you want to start us off with the first bit of horror news that we were talking about?
What's on tap? First thing we got is the Meg 2.0. I don't know how they're going to do it or what they're going to do. Of course, if you saw the Meg, you know how it ended. But honestly, hope they go that route. That's all I'm going to say. I hope they go that route. And by then, James Wan and Blumhouse will fully be formed. So let's see what they got. I'm excited for this one.
Felix, did you go see? Have you seen Megan yet?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yes.
So do
You
you
got
know how
scared
it
and
ends?
left halfway through.
I know how I know how it ends. I know what the movie's about.
Right,
I know
right.
everything.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen it. We're gonna
So
watch
we
it tomorrow
know-
for sure, though. But
So we know that it could go a couple of different directions, which I think is
yes,
cool. They set it up
yes.
to where you don't know exactly which direction it's going to go.
I hope it goes that way though, and not the way of the doll again. That's all I'm gonna
Mhm.
say.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I thought Megan was pretty fun, so I'm looking forward to 2.0.
It was definitely a little bit different than I was expecting, right? Like, because when you think dolls, you think like Chucky or Dead
Mhm.
Silence or
Right.
something like that. But like Megan just brings in a whole new aspect of like creepy fucking dolls, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and I mean, so it's PG-13, which
mhm.
usually when they announce a PG-13 horror movie, I roll my eyes. But I thought they did a pretty good job of making this one pretty creepy and showing like how creepy technology can be
Yeah.
and how fucking creepy dolls are in
Yes.
general. And I thought they did a pretty good job of pushing the PG-13 rating. So I wasn't too mad at that.
I just want to say I have not watched Megan yet, and I want to, just haven't had a chance. I mean, I finally got caught up on Violent Night this week, so
Nice.
I'm behind, which is fine. I do want to
And
point
once
out,
again, with Violent Night, not a horror movie, right?
no, not a horror movie.
Yeah, not a horror movie,
Not a horror
but
movie.
still an awesome fucking movie.
Yes, very good movie.
Shenanigans.
I agree. I liked it. I've just seen it
All right.
too.
But I do want to point out, and I'm only pointing this out. If you get a chance, look up the go YouTube, whatever you use, go find episodes of the Drew Barrymore talk show, because this last week she interviewed the actress that played Megan, and they actually gave Drew Barrymore, hence Scream and everything. I decided to include this in. Gave her the contacts and everything and the
Nice.
dress, and she's dressed up as Megan, which I thought was hilarious.
Drew
That's
Barrymore is.
Yeah.
I love
Yes.
Drew Barrymore.
I gotta check that out.
So yeah. So if you get a chance, check that out. It was I thought it was pretty cool up until the point where her contact slid off sideways and the actress was off. Your contact slid, and she's trying to like slide her contacts, begging him. I don't wear contacts, so I can't touch my eyes. And that freaked me out more than the movie probably.
Yeah,
will,
right.
but
Yeah,
still.
anything to do with the eyes gets me every time.
freaks
Exactly.
out a lot
But
of
yeah,
people.
if you get a chance, check it out. It's really good.
Hi, I'm Megan, and I'm a creepy doll murder robot that has taken over the internet and movie screens.
I've got a couple of things that I had seen that I wanted to talk about, although one of them just kind of got ruined because y'all are like, it's not a horror movie. They are working on a Violent Night 2.
They are.
So I'm super excited about that. Thanks for kind of shitting on my parade, Brandon.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
Horror news. It's not a horror movie. It's fine. No,
Well,
but
that's
I'm
all right.
super excited because like
Entertainment news.
it has so many just good just moments right
Oh, yeah.
throughout the movie of where like it's a one-liner or it's like something crazy that happens, and like I love movies that keep you guessing. And I feel like
Yeah.
that one definitely did because he would make like snide comments that I wouldn't see coming, and it was great. But yeah,
I was-
excited for the second one.
And
Not
I
I
don't,
am too. Yeah.
Not technically with the family, but I would like the little girl to come back. There was something about their back and forth that I really liked.
Yeah. I mean, I love David Harbour. I think he is
Oh, yeah.
just. And you know what? Speaking of, I did just see a new trailer that we might have to discuss next week. A new one with David Harbour. He plays a ghost. It's called We Have a Ghost, and it's a new Netflix movie coming out. We're going to have to talk about it more next week. So stay tuned for that because it just dawned on me as we were talking about Violent Night. This movie looks awesome.
If we talk about Violent Night and I say something, would y'all consider it a spoiler, or has enough people had enough time to watch the movie yet? Nah. Look, I'm gonna say
I could take it out if we decide to take it out.
Possible spoiler ahead.
Thanks.
There we go.
I just want to say I was shocked when Santa took the dude up the chimney at the end, dude. I was like, I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, really
That
loud. I'm
was
sure
so
the neighbors
good.
heard me.
Right? What a classic way for Santa to kill somebody.
Oh,
by
yeah.
taking them up the chimney
Oh yeah, it was great.
when they can't
Great.
fit. That was awesome. Yeah.
All right, I got one more. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, and this may or may not tie in to next week. We shall see. Are you guys excited that they're coming out with the Squid Games too?
Yes.
Second season of that.
They're actually making, right now as we speak, a Squid Game for Netflix. And I hear there's all kinds of people getting hurt and such. Like, obviously they're not killing people, but I wonder what they're doing to eliminate people.
You would be surprised.
Yes.
Chemical castration, because if they're playing this game, they're stupid.
Well, do you guys remember Fear Factor? I mean, they did
Oh,
a lot of
absolutely.
really crazy shit on there too, like
Yeah.
being drugged behind a bull and jumping
I
out of
was-
airplanes and
I was
not
totally
airplanes.
into Fear Factor when that was on. That was Joe
Helicopters.
Rogan at his finest, right there.
I will add on Fear Factor. I love the show, but for some reason, I don't know if I was scarred as a child or what. I have a very unfathomable fear of cockroaches, and they would have those Madagascar hissing cockroaches on there. Dude,
They
I'm
fucking
done.
loved their Madagascar hissing cockroaches on that
That's
show.
that's where I'm punching out right there. I'm
Where
telling
the
you.
hell do you find that many cockroaches
No,
I don't know. They
Nope.
probably
over the
breed
span of a
them.
season? Yeah.
Nope. Can't do it.
Somebody had a cousin on that show that raised fucking cockroaches, and they hooked them up.
Can't do it.
Cockroach talks with
shit.
the Mod Squad. Hey, check it out. Do you want the second season to literally follow the story of the main character from the first trying to go and put an end to it, or do you want to watch a whole new set of?
I think that's
of
too.
games?
I think it's too predictable. I think that's too predictable to follow. I mean, that's like what every sequel is about, where the survivor, they bring them back and they're trying to bring down the freaking company that wronged them. That's too
But that's like
predictable.
literally how it ended, though. That was
Yeah,
going
I
to happen.
know. I know, but I hope they don't spend like the whole season about that, like, because I just feel like that's too predictable. But I will say I loved the first season, so I'll definitely be watching it no matter what.
Oh, so possible spoiler, because you guys have had plenty of time to watch the damn show. If you ain't watched it by now, it's your fault.
Yeah.
I don't
What
think
she
the
said.
brother's dead.
Oh, I don't either.
I
No.
don't think the brother is dead, and
If
I'm
you don't
wondering
see
if.
a body, especially
Yeah.
in TV shows
Right.
and movies, they're
Yeah.
not dead.
No.
All right, y'all. So next on our list of stuff to do, besides all the jokes that we like to make, we're gonna do some mail call.
I just got this in the mail right before we hopped on here. I'm super stoked. I love Puppet Master, and I just got my Blade and Torch NECA Ultimate Dual Pack, which I'm pretty freaking stoked
That
about.
is awesome.
And
Those are nice.
it goes with my Tunneler and Pinhead Ultimate set that I've had for a little while. These little guys were a big part of my childhood, so I was pretty stoked to bring them home. And that's
what's
my
up,
mail
man.
call. That's it.
Love it. If nobody else has any mail call, I say we go ahead and hop into our trailer for tonight.
I'm excited about this. I haven't seen it yet. I've been
I'm
waiting.
excited. All right, y'all. As you know, we're going to watch a trailer. It is from the new Scream 6. It is the extended trailer that was just released 8 days ago. So if you haven't seen it, now's your time.
Let's check it out.
All right, here we go.
There's a fucking line here, girl. You got a problem here, guy?
I had this secret. There's a darkness inside of me. It followed me here. And it's gonna keep coming for us. We share a certain history. This isn't like any other ghost face.
What is this place?
A shrine. We've got to lure him in. We execute him.
Hello.
Let's play a game.
You know you're like the 10th guy to try this, right? It never works out for the dipshit in the mask.
Maybe. But there's never been one like me, Gale. I'm something different.
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking head.
You want me. So let's finish this.
Guys?
Love the Jason Takes Manhattan laughing at the end, the breathing at the end there.
I'm jazzed. I am so excited about this movie. I am.
It looks freaking awesome, right? I love the look of the mask throughout it. It kind of has like like the Halloween 2018 feel, you know, like how they've kind of like aged it, how it looks like it's been.
I wonder, do you think it's going to be?
Is that the original mask?
Yeah. Is that the original mask? Also, it did confirm at least 2 killers, because someone's on the phone with Gail while someone's killing her boyfriend in the background.
That could be just the magic of editing, though, for the trailer.
Yeah, but you know, like
it's in one scene.
Every movie except for Part 3 has had 2 killers.
At least 2. Yeah.
You know, Part 3 was the only one that didn't have 2 killers, so it wouldn't surprise me.
And then he cleans the knives just like Stu. Yeah, like Stu did.
Yeah,
just like him. And
yeah, I know
rumors,
and people have been saying that Stu's been coming back since like Part 4. So,
but even the poster,
this is his year right here.
Yeah, right.
This is the poster they put out with all of the names of the dead. Stu's name's not marked off like the others. If you notice that,
no,
his little circle dude thing is like pink or something. It's a little different. Huh. It's not marked off like everyone else that's dead on that poster. And that's an official poster from them.
I will say, whenever you look up the cast list, the guy who played Billy is still on there. Skeet Ulrich, his name is on the cast list. He just doesn't have a name for who he plays.
Still going to be doing the flashbacks, or not the flashbacks, but
but you would
talking to the daughter in the mirror.
You would think that they would still have a name there, though. If they would still have him named as like Billy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of
yeah.
There's going to be a lot of speculation leading up to this movie, and until it finally releases. I know a lot of people were kind of up in arms and like annoyed that Ghostface uses a gun in this one, He
Yeah.
uses a shotgun. Well, if you remember in the
I thought it
first
was
one,
awesome.
Billy and Stu used the guns. At the end of the movie, they had guns the entire,
But that was
And
Billy
third.
and
all of
Right,
them
but
end with guns.
but that was
Now
the
that I'm thinking
entire,
about it,
the entire third act of the movie was them fighting over the guns, and then
I think it's
yeah.
because
So
it's a shotgun versus being a handgun. It's like it's a little more hillbilly. I don't know.
Say
yeah,
that
they
again?
all end with guns at the end of all of them. Now that I'm thinking about it,
yeah,
I'll say
they all
yeah,
have
I
guns.
didn't like seeing him use a gun like in
why?
costume. Like
I
it's
thought it was
just
pretty
not
badass by
Ghostface,
him
man. He's
stealing
a
the gun.
slasher. He's not Mr. Shotgun Killer over here.
Yeah,
Like
I thought it was a pretty badass move, taking the
Yeah,
dude's,
same here.
stabbing the dude, taking his shotgun and putting him down. That's pretty fucking.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, but
I don't think that's
to each
something
their own.
we've really seen a whole lot either. I mean, I guess we have, but like him just going into a convenience store and he just starts slaughtering people.
Right? Yeah, like in public, like this is,
yeah.
and he even says, I'm something entirely different. Like, so clearly he's
Is it a
not
he
playing
though?
by, or she, Yeah, sure, okay, but
Here we go again.
yeah, he
It's
or
an every
she
week
is
thing.
clearly not playing by the rules anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of creating their own set of rules and I think Randy would be pretty excited about that. That was the biggest mistake they made in the franchise, was killing Randy off so damn early.
Yeah.
In part 2.
Yeah, I didn't like who they killed
Hated
in
that.
the last movie either.
Always
though.
bums me out.
So I was not
Well,
a
that's
fan.
why they made the twins related to him, because just to keep up with the movie talk and stuff.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
excited though. I think it's going to be a fun one.
Me too. All right. I think we're on to our next segment here. Looks like Felix is pushing us on ahead. So we do have our serial killer of this week that we're going to be covering. And it was Danny Rollins, right?
Yes.
Right. Who's got some info for us?
Oh, you know me. I love doing info for this guy, for this segment. All right. So, Daniel Harold Rawling, born May 26, 1954. Now, Felix, before I get started, Felix, don't you have some info on this you'd like to share about how we came about with this killer?
Yeah, Kevin Williamson, the writer and creator of Scream, and well, I know he's also a producer in the new Scream movie. He's seen it and he loves it. He was watching, just like the rest of us, we're all into true crime and documentaries and such. He was watching true crime on Mr. Rollins here, and it gave him the idea of Ghostface. And he turned around and he said right after he finished watching this documentary, he wrote the first script, or the first couple of pages of the Scream movie. And that's how he got the idea for Scream.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
It was. So, Daniel Harold Rawling, he was born in May 26, 1954. He was the son of a police officer in Shreveport. And he gives his little claim to fame here. In August of 1990, he murdered 5. Now, this is 1990. This isn't current events, but it might sound something similar to something that's going on right now in the news. He murdered 5 students, 1 from Santa Fe College and 4 from the University of Florida, during a burglary and robbery spree in Gainesville. He was called the Gainesville Slasher. He mutilated his victims' bodies, decapitating one of them, and then he posed them, sometimes using mirrors, so like they were looking at each other and stuff. He broke in early in the morning, killed 2 of them upstairs, went back down, taped one of the guys' mouth shut, or one of the girls, excuse me, bound her wrists behind her back, threatened her with a knife as he cut off her clothes. Then he sexually assaulted her and forced her face down on the floor while he stabbed her and while people were watching the other victims. So he was a sick fuck altogether. He was.
Yeah.
They had got widespread media attention, and students began taking extra precautions after this because he hadn't been caught yet. So he finally got caught, and the Florida Department of Law Enforcement traveled to Shreveport in November because similar to murders, because he did something stupid there too, which I did not cover. My bad. And they ended up putting two together and caught the guy. He died in October 25th of 2006. So the Gainesville Ripper died after killing those people. So yeah, he was a sick guy. He was. And I just want to say, I could not help, and I mentioned the current news going on. I couldn't help but notice the similarities between the stuff that he did back in 1990 and this. What college was this guy that just killed the 4 people at this college recently?
Did they find out who it was?
Oh yeah, they found that guy. He was from far away. He had some connections. He left a sheath. The sheath to his knife there.
It was at University of Idaho. He killed 4 students.
Idaho. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. I actually lived in that town in Moscow, Idaho, when I was 17. My buddy was going to college there. Yeah, it was at the University of Idaho. He killed 4 students. He was a criminology major, and he stabbed them all.
Thought he could get away with it, I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He went to the point of turning his. Oh, he wasn't, but he was smart enough to do stuff like, "Hey, I'm gonna stop my digital footprint. I'm gonna turn my cell phone off whenever I'm around this house, so I never ping my stuff around here."
He was a wannabe.
But that is our lovely serial killer of the week. So
nice, good job.
Yeah, sick fuck. Sorry.
All right. That brings us to our next segment, also one of my favorite parts of the show. We are going to do our kill of the week. And to keep with the theme that is Scream, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. We're going to go ahead and watch one of my favorite kills from the original. Everybody's going to know this, super iconic. So let's jump on in.
Look great, don't they? They smell strong. No, I don't think you can send it back.
Jesus.
What is it?
Casey.
Casey, baby. Oh my God, I can hear her. Where is she? Oh my God, I can hear her.
Get in the car. Drive down to the Mackenzies.
No, my daughter.
Let's go.
No, my daughter.
Call the police.
Heavy.
It's so iconic now.
Yeah. A couple of things that I kind of picked up on. She said he sent her to the Mackenzies, and I think that's where Laurie sends the kids on Halloween. No, go down to the Mackenzies. I don't know why I just got that
Is
little
that
flashback
is that where
there.
she sends them?
I
Yeah,
think
I think you
so.
might
I
be
think
right.
so. When I first saw this in the theater, man, I love spoilers. I like to know how movies are going to end. I mean, we've all, said that a million times. But this is one of those movies where I went in not knowing what it, really was about. I knew it was a slasher, and I knew Drew Barrymore was in it. And of course, Drew
Yeah.
Barrymore is going to be in a movie. She's going to star in the movie. She's
Right.
not going to die in the first 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Nobody
And
saw
I was
that coming.
shocked
Because
as
she's
F
the
when
most,
that
I mean, she
happened.
was,
Yeah.
at the time, she was the only one really that was well known at all. For the most part, some of them were known, but she was, I mean, she'd been a star since she was a little girl. So seeing her die in the opening scene, that fucking blew
And the way
everybody's mind.
she did,
The
yeah.
way she dies, like getting stabbed in the throat and then being like a few feet from her mom and trying to call out for her and she can't. Fuck, that's heartbreaking. That is brutal.
Yeah. That's the second thing I was going to say. I didn't realize that she couldn't do it because
He
she was
stabbed
all
her in the
caught up,
side of the
and
throat.
the mom
Yeah.
was just right there, man. Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
gnarly.
Never thought to throw the phone.
Well,
Oh,
no.
same here.
Big chunky ass phone in your hand. You're just gonna try to scream knowing you can't talk. Like let's not
Come
do
on,
the
what teenage
correct
girl
thing.
would willingly throw her phone? Get
Yeah.
out of
True.
here.
Oh, I
Exactly.
would. Them things like them goddamn Nokias, you can't break them.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely an
Classic.
iconic scene for sure. It's one that definitely stuck with me. That is definitely one of my like guilty pleasure movies of like if I don't have anything to watch and I'm like I just want to throw on something good that I know I'm gonna enjoy. Like
Yeah.
I will definitely watch the original Scream.
Yeah. Was that Billy or Stu? Because she obviously takes off the mask and sees who's killing her. Did they ever say?
I don't think so. I don't
Never
think they
said.
ever said who killed Casey, did they? In
Nope.
the original Scream.
I want to say
which
that
one
it
of
was
them?
Stu. Okay, and I have reasonings for this.
Because
Okay.
Billy shows up at Nev
I feel
Campbell's
like
right after, no?
Well, I feel like Billy is very confident, very aware of what he's doing, very like methodical, right? Whereas I don't know if you guys notice it, but when he goes to stab her in the chest, he looks to try to see where he's going to hit when he stabs her, and that feels very Stu to me, very like trying to make sure he gets it right kind of thing, whereas I don't feel like Billy would have done that. Billy would have just done it and it would have been done. I feel like I definitely feel that was a Stu move for sure.
I have to agree with you because he was very methodical in that, especially, hey, I'm going to cut your throat now. So, hey, your voice box is gone. So now you can't scream, but you're still alive. So I'm going to fuck with you some more. So I have to agree. I believe so. I wish they would have said something in the first one. Said, hey, by the way, he killed Drew Barrymore.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy to try to figure out who's who because even like when Ghostface is chasing Nev Campbell around the house, right? And then Billy comes in through the window. It's like, okay, was Billy the one that was chasing her that entire time and just got undressed and went outside? Or was that Stu chasing her and Billy was waiting in the wings to come in through the window?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's crazy to kind of think of who was doing what.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to start watching all of them all over again to try to figure this shit
I've
out.
done that so many times over the years. Like I'll watch, a clip or something from one of them and be like, fuck, now I got to watch them all. Like last year we took the kids, they had a special screening of the very first Scream in theaters and we went and saw it. And we watched, all of them again after that. 'Cause it's a fun series to rewatch every
So what, the
couple years,
25th anniversary, no?
Yeah. Been a while. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's insane to think how old that movie really is. Like, it's been out since I was little.
Yeah, we were all little, I think.
Yeah.
What's in the box?
The box. We will eventually get that down to where we all do that in unison at some freaking point. We'll see. But yes, what's in the box, y'all? We like to talk a little bit about the good old horror bam box. This week, to kind of stay with the theme that we've been doing, we do have Scream that's going to be in the box. I'm super excited because I feel like Scream 6.
The new one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Try that again. Scream 6 is going to be in the box for this month. So I'm super excited about that because I feel like regardless of what it is that's in the box, it's going to be really cool.
I'm hoping for the autograph, but I wouldn't mind another pin or a print, to be honest with you. Ooh, the prop knife.
Oh,
I
that
was
would be
thinking of prop
so
knife.
dope. That would be dope.
It would be.
I'm still so stoked about props coming back.
I'm just jazzed. I'm just jazzed that. And normally, when I first saw when they posted, "Hey, this is what's in the next horror box," I saw Scream on there, and I'm like, "Okay." And I realized Scream 6. Hey, this one hasn't even come out yet, and we're already doing something with the BAM box on it.
That's
I was very excited about the fact that we're ahead of the game. Now, if I think that's a great thing. Get that. I think that'll generate more excitement for the movie as well. At least within the BAM community. And I'm jazzed about it. I'm excited. And yes.
But no, I'm really excited. I mean, if you really think about it, if we were to say that it was going to be the prop, right? So I'm looking at like, could it be a knife? Could it be another mask? Maybe the newer style mask where it's all kind of weathered over. You know
what? A weathered over pin or print too would actually be pretty nice.
But BAM has also had Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich in
the box
in previous boxes. So who's to say that it might it couldn't be an autograph from one of the cast.
You know what? They have been in the regular box.
Yep.
Yeah. They were in the regular box.
Right.
Yeah. Matthew Lillard, they did Scooby-Doo and Scream.
We did both boxes.
Skeet was year one.
I have
think
his
that
mask.
was like random. I have the mask too. I had it signed by Nev too, so that's pretty cool.
They also had that one guy from the newest Scream, not Scream 6, but Scream 5. They had that one guy, and he's from The Boys, and I can't remember his damn name right now, but they had him in a box.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a plus box.
That was a plus box.
It was a plus box, yeah.
Yeah. Jack Quaid.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Dennis's son.
I got him too. Is he?
Yeah, I got both of those. Yeah, he is.
Wait,
Dennis Quaid's son?
he's really Dennis' son?
And Meg Ryan,
I don't think I knew that.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. I fucking love Dennis Quaid. That's cool.
Nice.
Fun fact.
The more you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. What are y'all singing about? I have no idea.
Yeah, you would. It's an old guy.
It just hurts my heart that you had no
idea. It's an old guy thing.
It's an old guy.
It just hurt my heart that you didn't know.
She doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, I mean, we all come from different generations, so I digress.
Yeah, actually, and real quick, Chance also wanted to show me, remind me of this. BAM also did the Deputy Dewey prop badge.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah, I've got both of those as well.
A couple of years ago, the badge and the name tag, Deputy Riley. So BAM has had Scream in the boxes quite a few times over the years. So thanks, Chance.
Speaking of which, though, what do you got there in your top, your left side?
Yeah,
right here.
One. Yeah.
I do have, this is my, whoops. I just stuck it up here for temporary. But this is my Scream cast piece that I've got going. And I just love the print that they used on this one. And you can see it's got the majority of the cast on here.
I love the green aura.
It's I do too. It's such a cool image. I was super stoked to add this to my collection.
That's awesome,
that
man.
is super cool.
Yeah,
agreed.
Yep.
I can't believe they did Dewey the way they did.
You didn't like the way they did Dewey,
same here. See, that's what leads me to believe that. What's her name? There's got to be a third killer in that movie because there's no way the little, what was her name? The other killer, the second one, not Jack Quaid, but the girl. Either way, she's small. There's no way she could stab Dewey. This 200+ pound guy and lift him like she did. There's got to be
Right.
another killer, and is
Are
that
we
killer
sure?
the one from part 6? Yes, I'm sure. That
Can you
little thing
imagine
couldn't
if
have
they
done
did some shit like bring Dewey back as a killer? I would.
No, I'm not saying
I
that.
would
But I'm just
die.
saying
No,
there's got
Dewey's
to be a
definitely
third
dead.
killer. There's got to be a third killer in part 5 as well. In
But
the
I
mix.
mean, from watching this trailer, I think Gail's gonna bite it. I think she's gonna join Dewey.
Probably.
You know, the chick on the train, you know, she was one of the twins, right? I think she's
Mhm.
I mean, that was pretty clear. She's gonna bite it. I think it's awesome that we're getting Hayden back as
Mhm.
What was her name?
what's her character's name? I'm drawing a blank.
Same here. Hang on. Kirby.
Kirby. There it is. Duh. I think it's awesome that they're bringing Kirby back. I mean, this is the first
I
time that they
loved her
brought somebody
character.
back
Mhm.
that, you know, like she was in part 4, you know, so she's been missing for a little while, but that's awesome that she's coming back because I loved her.
I hope
She
she
was
still
great.
has her love of movies and has like a
Yeah.
back and forth with Mindy.
Yeah, she's been my
Throwing
favorite,
movies
like,
around.
newer character that they've introduced over the movies for
Agreed.
sure. So
Agreed. And
that's pretty
I
cool.
was happy when I seen the Easter egg in the last one that she was still alive. Crossing my
Yeah.
fingers that she would be in the
Yeah.
next one. When they
Yeah.
cast her, I was like,
Yeah. Hopefully she makes it through because, yeah, I liked her character.
I think
yes,
she's
same here.
killers though.
Do you guys think it's gonna be weird that Neve's not in this one, or Nev, however you say her name? Do you guys think
Nev.
it's gonna be weird that she's not in this one?
No, because I think she's going to have a heavy presence, and I totally believe the next one's going to be all her. She's going to be the main
You think so?
character with the rest. Yeah, so I think this we will feel her presence in this one.
I don't know. I just think the girl's gonna
She's not.
die.
Yeah, I
What
think
do
Gail's
you
dead.
think? So they did it with I think it was the third I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Mhm.
Like I'll always know what you did last summer, and they made like the fisherman like a supernatural
Yeah,
being
I
that
didn't like
kills.
that. Yeah,
Oh,
Yep.
it was a terrible, terrible fucking movie, and I hope they don't do it with Scream because I think that'll be them jumping the shark and the end of the franchise for
that'll be a
sure.
huge jump the shark moment. I
Yeah.
don't think they
Wait,
will. I
hold
don't
on.
think they go that route.
Wait,
I just
we're using a term. I've got to ask. Ginger, do you know what jumping the shark came from?
do you know where it originated from? Have you heard that term before? Jumping the
Raise
shark?
your hand if you know where jumping the shark came from. Okay, just checking.
Okay.
There he goes!
So that's from Happy Days. Fonzie, they did an episode where he water skis over sharks.
A shark.
Oh,
Over shark,
interesting.
and it's
And
one of the
the
most
show,
ridiculous things they've ever
yeah,
done on TV. And
and the
that's
show went
where that
downhill from there.
that's
And
where the term comes from. Jumping the shark means like that's basically rock bottom for the show, and it really can't
yes,
get any worse than that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a little and knowing is half the battle. Yeah.
G.I. Joe,
G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
real American hero.
All
There you
right. Well,
Sorry, went off a little off topic there.
they're all starting to use references that I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. So I think that this is a good time to go ahead and end out our show. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us, for watching the show. Make sure that you guys leave us some love, a like, a comment, a follow, whatever you guys want to give us. We really enjoy doing this, and we will see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.